Yo, what's good, fam? Seemlytuber back, and today we're talking about a name that has become synonymous with modern anime excellence. A studio that doesn't just animate shows; they're the literal architects of the viewing experience for millions. This isn't just about popular shows, fam. It's about one company that has fundamentally, undeniably shifted the entire landscape of animation production. Prepare to be blown away as we deep dive into how MAPPA, in just a few short years, became an absolute titan of the industry, and what that means for your favorite series, the future of anime, and the very hands that bring these worlds to life. Get ready for the full story, controversies and all. Let's get it. Alright fam, let's be real. When you hear MAPPA, now what comes to mind? Probably a torrent of mind-blowing animation, right? Jujutsu Kaisen Zero cinematic spectacle, the raw, unhinged energy of Chainsaw Man, the sheer world-ending scale of Attack on Titan the final season, the gritty, gorgeous horror of Hell's Paradise, and honestly, the list just keeps going. MAPPA's recent dominance is undeniable. They've delivered hit after hit and consistently pushing the visual bar for what anime can be. But the big question I want to tackle today is, are they truly the biggest studio in anime right now? And what's the surprising, sometimes controversial truth behind their rapid, almost meteoric ascent? Gonna pull back the curtain on their unique production model, their insane output, and the intense fan discussion and sometimes outright debates that constantly swirl around this animation powerhouse. This is the story of how one studio took the anime world by storm. So, how did MAPPA get here? It wasn't an overnight explosion, fam. The studio was founded in 2011 by the legendary Masao Maruyama, a veteran producer who actually co-founded Madhouse, another titan.
Yo, real talk, fam. Before we get to the next segment, I gotta show some love to the community. You guys are the reason I can keep doing this, no cap. And if you want to support the channel and help me keep making these videos, consider joining the Seemlytuber Studio Squad. Subscribe and like the video. Love y'all. Let's get back to it.
Maruyama's vision was clear: to create a studio focused on quality, artistic freedom, and perhaps a bit more flexibility for animators. He wanted a place where creators could truly express themselves without being bogged down by corporate constraints. In their early years, MAPPA produced some truly remarkable, often experimental works that showcase their diverse range. Think the jazzy, heartfelt music anime Kids on the Slope, or the dark psychological thriller Terror in Resonance. These shows proved MAPPA's artistic versatility and their willingness to tackle complex narratives. They weren't just about action, they were about strong storytelling. But the pivotal moment, the real slingshot that launched MAPPA into the stratosphere, came with the unexpected global phenomenon that was Yuri on Ice in 2016. The ice skating anime, with its stunning choreography, heartfelt character dynamics, and groundbreaking themes, caught everyone off guard. It didn't just become a massive hit, it drew in a whole new demographic of anime fans worldwide and proved that MAPPA could deliver a massive global sensation. Yuri on Ice put MAPPA squarely on the international map, and that success paved the way for them to take on even bigger, more demanding projects. From there, it was a strategic decision to tackle increasingly high-profile, highly anticipated manga adaptations. They honed their craft with shows like Kakaguri Dororo, building a reputation for stunning visuals and faithful adaptations. But then came the absolute game changers: Jujutsu Kaisen in 2020, Chainsaw Man in 2022, and of course, inheriting Attack on Titan, the final season, from Wit Studio. These were monumental tasks, shows with immense fan bases and sky-high expectations. MAPPA not only took them on, but often exceeded these expectations, solidifying their reputation as a studio that could deliver cinematic quality on a TV schedule. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, fam. How does MAPPA actually do it? How do they consistently churn out so many visually stunning, high-quality shows, often simultaneously? Their unique approach is truly a marvel, but it comes with significant trade-offs. MAPPA operates with highly ambitious and incredibly demanding production model. They often take on multiple high-profile projects concurrently, which requires an immense amount of internal talent and very flexible collaborative approach. They built a reputation for their dynamic camera work, which adds incredible fluidity and intensity to action scenes. Their detailed character animation brings unique life to every moment, from subtle expressions to explosive punches, and their intense action sequences are often of the best in the business, filled with impact frames, incredible choreography, and raw energy that make you feel every blow. Think of the Shibuya incident arc in JJK or Denji's wild fights in Chainsaw Man. That's signature MAPPA. They also aren't afraid to use 3D CG to complement their 2D animation, often integrating it seamlessly, like with the complex movements of characters or environments. However, this is also where some of the biggest online discourse spark up. While often brilliant, the integration of CGI, especially for larger creatures or specific fight moments like some Titans in Attack on Titan or certain devils in Chainsaw Man, has sometimes drawn mixed fan reactions and intense debate on platforms like X. Fans debate if it truly blends it or if it pulls them out of the experience. But the real elephant in the room, the infamous topic, the constantly bruised behind the scenes and explodes in online discussions, is the MAPPA schedule. Fam, this isn't just a rumor. It's a known industry challenge. MAPPA's relentless pace and their commitment to delivering multiple high-demanding shows often leads to incredibly tight, demanding production timelines. We've seen countless anonymous reports, discussions on animator forums, and industry whispers about the sheer volume of work, the long hours, and the potential for burnout among animators. This demanding output often necessitates significant outsourcing and an unwavering dedication for the entire staff. It's a classic love-hate relationship in the fandom. We adore the incredible visual quality and the rapid delivery of our favorite content, but there's a constant underlying concern for the well-being of the talented people bringing it to life. It's a tightrope walk between unparalleled output and sustainable practices. So what's MAPPA's undeniable impact on the current anime landscape and fan culture? It's massive, fam. First off, they've clearly raised the bar for animation quality and pacing in mainstream. High quality, popular shonen adaptations. When JJK dropped, fans were blown away by the fluidity and detail. This pushes other studios to step up their game, benefiting all of us. Secondly, MAPPA has played a crucial role in mainstreaming previously niche manga titles and attracting massive new global audiences. Chainsaw Man, for example, while a popular manga, absolutely exploded worldwide after MAPPA's stylish cinematic adaptation. The same goes for Hell's Paradise. They have a knack for taking already great source material and elevating it to a cultural phenomenon, pulling in millions of new anime fans who might not have even read the manga. And finally, their influence on the intense fan engagement and community discussion is undeniable. Every MAPPA release generates immense social buzz, from breathtaking fan art and elaborating theories to heated debates about animation quality, voice acting, and of course, the ever-present discussion about their demanding production output. It's a dynamic where fans are deeply invested, both in loving the shows and passionately discussing the ethics of their creations. They spark conversation like few other studios, proving their shows aren't just entertainment, they're cultural events. So fam, with all this monumental success and ongoing discussion, what does the future hold for MAPPA? What's next for the titan that redefined modern anime? We can certainly speculate on upcoming projects. We know continuations of Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man are almost guaranteed. There's also immense hype for potential adaptations for like Dan Da 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 if it's not already out or announced by now, July 2025, or another major shonen property that might be on their radar. Will they continue to ride the wave of high-octane battle shonen, delivering that signature intensity? Almost certainly. But will they also explore potential new directions for the studio? MAPPA has shown a desire for original works like the surprising hit Zombieland Saga or the quirky Punchline. Which will they invest more into these original creations, allowing their animators more creative freedom from existing source material constraints, or will they pivot towards different genres beyond just action, showcasing their versatility further? And perhaps the most critical long-term question is about the sustainability of their production model. Can MAPPA maintain this relentless pace of delivering such high-quality, high-volume content without compromising the well-being of their animators? These industry is watching closely. If changes aren't made to production committees, schedules, or animator compensation, it could lead to a bubble where quality becomes unsustainable, or even worse, it could normalize unsustainable practices across the entire anime industry. The discussion is vital as MAPPA's success also highlights systematic issues within the broader animation world. But one thing is absolutely clear: MAPPA's undeniable legacy is already etched into the history of anime. Its rapid ascent, its groundbreaking animation, and its ability to consistently deliver massive hits has left a permanent mark. They are constantly evolving, constantly pushing boundaries, and whether you love or worry about their methods, their impact on the anime world is simply undeniable. They are a force, and they are here to stay. What do you think, fam? Are you all in on MAPPA's dominance? Do you think their production model is sustainable, or does it need to change? What's your favorite MAPPA anime? And what do you think? What do you hope they adapt next, or what do you think they'll adapt next? Let me know in the comments below. Let's keep this discussion lively and respectful. If this deep dive blew your mind, if it made you appreciate the insane work behind your favorite show, then smash that like button and subscribe to Seemlytuber for more anime industry breakdowns, studio deep dives, and all the anime heat you can handle. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our weekly drops, and check out our other analytical videos right here on the end screen. I'll check y'all at the next anime cookout. Peace.